Okay. Now, first of all, what we'll discuss today are two kinds of loops. Okay. We discussed the for loop, right? Can you hear me right?
Yes.
Okay. Just give me a second. Let me type it. Then I'll explain you.
So you're recording it, isn't
I'm
it?
recording it.
Okay.
Okay. Why is this not going away? Anyway, uh, you can see this. What's happening over here is we're discussing the while loop. Uh, in remember in the for loop we had three things. We had initialization, we had a condition, and we had an increment. Do you remember?
Yeah.
So I have is over here assigning. I've assigned a is equal to 0. While a is less than equal to 12, do the following. Do what? Document dot write a, and this br is for to come to the next line. And remember what a plus plus was? A plus 1. Do you remember?
Yes.
Now what's happening over here is if I run this, it obviously displays me 0 till 11. Why? 0 is less than 12, so it writes a. Then it says a plus 1, which means 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 is less than 12, it writes 2. Keeps on going. A time will come when it's 11, it says 11 is less than equal to 12, true. But when it comes to the last one, 12, 12 is not less than 12, so it comes out of the loop. Okay, so it comes out of the loop. So we can
But
even
it's
write,
equal to.
yeah, but one of the statement is wrong. 12 is not less than 12, so it comes out of the loop. You get the point?
Okay.
Now, um, if I define over here is 12, what should happen?
There should be nothing.
Very good. There should be nothing. Okay, right? Only obviously 12 will be okay. If I say, let's say, I give 13, then there will be nothing, right? Now, let me
Why
explain.
it 12? See?
Sorry?
When we are doing 8 equals to 12, then 12 is appearing. Why is that?
Because it comes over here and it checks that A is at least equal to 12. That's why it's doing it. That's just printing at least 12. But when we say 13, in 13 both statements are wrong. In
Okay,
12,
so what's the difference between when we use loop or either while?
I'll just come. I prefer for loop. It depends on you. You should know all of them. Okay, let me just discuss do with you, then you will get more. Okay, then you have another one. This is do, and I don't know why is this not going away. X and here. Oh my god, what can I do? I have to make this disappear. What I can do is I'll just take this down so that you can see. You can see now, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now what's happening? Now let me run and see. Did you get the point? In this case, it is printing 13. Variable a is equal to 13. Do the following. Do this while. Do while means that in do while the condition is checked afterwards. So first it will say a is equal to 13. Fine. Then it will say document write a. It writes 13. Then it says 13 plus 2. Fine. Then it comes in and checks. No, this condition is wrong. But it's too late. It has already printed it. So in case of do while, your data is at least printed once because the condition is checked afterwards. In while, the condition is checked first. So wherever you have to check the condition first, you will use while, and wherever you have to check the condition afterwards, you will use do while. You get the difference between these two.
Yes.
Okay, right. Uh, I'm just giving you today different examples. Why can't I make this disappear? Anyway, what nonsense is this? Okay, fine, fine, fine. Okay, anyway. Uh, Not anyway. Just 1 second, please.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, let me just continue, and we'll just ignore this stupid thing coming in. Thank you. Bye. This is the color changing as I'm typing it. I'll explain you all this. Just wait. Get. Okay, now what we have to do is we have to call this function. So we'll use set interval, and I need to call the function. It's show time, the function, and I'll call it at this much interval. Okay, right. So I will preview this in the browser to have a look. Time. Now we can even do this is that do you see what's happening?
Yes.
We get the time right now. How is it working? Let me explain you now. I made a function, show time. You can name it anything you want to. I declared a variable now, which is equals to I say new date. Okay, date is a built-in. Okay, get hours is built-in method. Get minutes is built-in. Get seconds is built-in. Okay. Now, if you want to see,
Why do you write you there?
huh? The reason why
Why do you write?
okay, the reason why I have to write new over here is because every time I want the latest date, the new date to occur. Okay, so I have to actually create basically an object new. Whenever I say new, obviously a new date will be created. Okay,
If you want a specific starting date, then what do you write it?
then you don't write new. You'll simply write day. Oh, then that's not tough. Just make it variable and define the date. Variable my date is equal to date. Remember, variables will store
Yeah.
the data as it is, as you define. So that will be something different. Okay.
Okay.
New date means obviously every time the new date will occur. So where I declared my own hour variable, and it says from now, whatever now is, get me the hours from now. Then it says variable minute, from minute now, get me the minutes from now. Then get me the seconds from now. So I have hour, minute, and seconds from right now. Any problem till here?
So all the now is coming from the first variable
It's
now.
coming from here, exactly. It's coming from here. From here, this date, which means right now, what the date is. Remember Excel date? Remember access date?
Yes.
What was date? The date right now. Okay, the date and
It
time
was
right now.
now.
Exactly. Then I say document.write. I display the hour, and in between I write this colon, then minute and colon. Remember, this is a string.
Yeah.
This is a
Got you.
string. Okay, so br is used to basically do what? Add a space in between. And now this is important. So set interval basically does is that it will keep on showing me this particular function after every 1 second. This is milliseconds. Okay, so set interval works this way. You have to define,
It was milliseconds.
yeah, first define is the function you want to appear after how many times. Set interval can be used any place, wherever you want the function to appear after, let's say, you want a pop-up to appear after every 5 seconds. You can use set interval. In fact, I'll give you a task that as well. You want an alert to appear after every 5 seconds. Okay, you want to irritate the user, for example, or you want to remind the user, you can use set interval. You get the point? So after every time, you can use show me this function after every one second. This could be important, है ना? Please save your data
Yes.
after. Please save your data, or whatever message you want to give after every 1 minute. You can use set interval for that.
Okay.
Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Next, let's discuss another thing today. The square root. So I'll click on this, and wait a second, wait a second. Where is the error? Document dot write the square root of. Oh yes, there has to be. So if I write 2, or if I write 4, you get the point.
Yes.
So it's pretty simple. Another example, variable a is equals to prompt. This happens. A variable square root is equals to math dot square root. So this is one of the another method we are doing, math dot square root a. Whatever you enter in a, so in math you have different functions. So math dot square root will calculate the square root of whatever you enter in a. Then I've simply displayed this. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. For example, there are others, but they are not much in your syllabus. Let me see. Sine, round. Um, yeah. For example, you can use. You get the point?
Yes.
So you can have round. Um, you can have random. But this probably will not work the way we want it to work. So if I enter over here is 4.
What is random doing?
Um, no, it will not work that way. I'll give you. I will make another example. Random actually just giving me some random values of 4. Okay, math thought. No, we'll work. We'll work on a different example of this. Okay.
Okay.
Actually, random should be between a range. Find a random value between 0 and 10 and 100. So we have to define two different variables, and we have to use two variables for that. I'll create an example. The rest, no, log, max, no, pi, no. Here square root is the only important one. Okay, another example that I wanted to discuss with you was Do you have an idea of TR and TD?
Yes, that's table row and table data.
Very good. Okay, now study this and tell me what's happening. I want you to tell me. We have discussed functions, we have discussed for loops. Okay, yes, we have not discussed this. What's happening down here? So, I made a table tag, but I want inside my table tag this function to run. But in order for this function to run, I have to put it within a script tag, which means this is a function of JavaScript. So this function is running inside a table. When this runs inside a table, what's happening is I have variable a that starts with 0. It is less than equal to 12 and a plus plus. So initially what I do is I'll insert tr and td, table row and table data. So this cell is made. This cell is made. Then document write in this cell 0 comes. Okay, a is 0. Then what happens? Another column is made. And then obviously 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 comes here. It goes back. A plus 1. 0 plus 1 is 1. So 1 comes here. Obviously again tr, another row is added. Then another column is added. So when it comes here, it's 1 plus 1 is 2. Then again it goes back. So 2 plus 1 is 3. So it comes here. So this way it keeps on going on. And same way a plus plus keeps on going on. As it keeps on going on, a row is added and a column is added. So tr, td, td. So tr, td, td. tr, td, td. And every time a is inserted and a plus a is inserted. Have a look again. Did you get it or not? This is really important.
I didn't get it.
Okay. Totally?
No, the TR and TD
You haven't done
stuff
HTML, you haven't done this HTML before?
I've done.
So listen, how do you make a table? How do you make a table? You are running this script. You are running tr and td script over here. Why over here? If how do you make a table? Okay, let me show you. Maybe you've forgotten it. I open HTML and I come to command, design, and I insert a table. Table inserted, you can see.
Yes.
Table tr td 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 tr td. Within the table tag, I have TRs and TDs. One TR and three TDs. Why? Because one row and three columns. One row and three columns. One TR and three TDs. Any problem? In the table tag. You get it?
Yes.
Right? So, what is wrong when I do it over here? Now, I have table tag and table tag closing. Inside table tag, I am writing TR, TD. I get this. I write TD. I get this. I run it again, I get this and this, then I get this and this. So 12 times this happens. Will it not happen 12 times? This loop will run 12 times. You get the picture?
Yes.
Okay? Again have a look. Take your time. This is really important, I'm telling you. Okay,
So why do you write T twice?
okay, I'll tell you why. Because I wrote TR once because over here, at the very top over here, I need one row. So in one row, TD stands for table column. Remember, table data and table column, TD. So in one row I have one column, and in one column I get this, right? Then I want another column in the same row, and the other column I get this.
Okay, so TD can mean table data or table column, isn't it?
Exactly, it does mean.
Okay.
So every time I
Yeah,
run
I
this,
didn't get.
every time I do this, I have a row and a column. I have a row and two columns, row and two columns. You get the point,
Huh. Yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay, right. I would like you to do the same thing, and I would like you to do it by adding four columns over here and show it to me. And what would these four columns have? A plus A plus A plus A. Well, in the third we'll have A plus A plus A. In the fourth we'll have A plus A plus A plus A. Will you try that for me? Okay?
So over here on the first one TRTD, so you do TRTD TD three
Exactly.
times.
Exactly. Okay?
Oh, okay.
You will try and you will show me how to do it. You get the point?
Okay.
Now, these
Yes.
points were important, and what um, let me see if there is something else left. We have discussed mm, block. Okay, this is the last thing I'm discussing with you. Can you tell me what will happen in this case? I want you to try. What will be the output? Take your time and tell me. Let me just do one thing for you. Uh, okay, let me, because this is one I'm explaining first time. Okay, this is the output. Can you explain me why this is the output? Take your time. I have explained you for loops. I have explained you all this. Just think over it. Take your time and explain me. Can I stop the recording because it will become too heavy for me to upload? Okay.
Yes.